sad day for us, BJ. We have to let your dad go. And none of us are quite ready for that, so if you could be with us and help us get through this, that would be just great.
I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Oh, that's okay. What are you doing here?
I knew you'd be here.
I thought I would just see you at the chapel.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about that. I woke up this morning with every intention of going to Tony's service, and then I thought about it, and I've caused a lot of pain. And your marriage, your very solid marriage, was over because of me. And I know that you're extremely sad from Tony's death, and it happened very quickly, and it was unexpected, and I don't really want to add any more distress to your day, so I just really want you to give it to me straight. Should I make myself scarce? It's okay if you don't want me to go to the service. I totally understand. I'm the wrecking ball that destroyed your marriage, and I did it on purpose. Look, I know that, I know we haven't talked about this in a long time, but I want you to know that I am still appalled by what I did. I am so sorry, Mom. I didn't realize what it cost you and Lucas. I only had on my mind revenge to get you back for giving me up. I didn't realize the enormity or the arrogance of ripping a family apart. I didn't know what it meant to have a family or to be able to appreciate one until I had one of my own, and then I lost it. I am so ashamed, and I am so sorry.
I appreciate your apology. And I know it's sincere. But it's not necessary. Not now. My marriage to Tony ended for many reasons. But mostly because we couldn't sustain BJ's loss. I grieved for our little girl. And not a day goes by that I don't remember her and miss her to the very core of my soul. But Tony was destroyed by BJ's death. He lost his mind over it.
Tony was mourning. He could have cycled through it if I hadn't swooped down and decimated what was left of his marriage.
Honey, you couldn't have torn us apart if we'd been solid. There were cracks in the relationship long before BJ passed. We just hadn't chosen to address them. I look back on that time and everybody was reeling. We lost BJ. You were hurt and angry because I'd given you up for adoption and I hadn't moved on, seemingly unscathed. But the good news is we were able to forgive one another and build on what could have been ruins. And I think we get points for that.
I wish I would have known you longer. Better. I wish I would have realized the gift that you are long ago. I am humbled by your compassion and your capacity for forgiveness. And I am so sorry for hurting you. And I am so grateful that you love me anyway, Mom.
I do love you very much. And I need you with me. Today and always.
Well, see you here.
Considering the fact that we're memorializing my mother's ex-husband that I seduced.
Is that what I was thinking?
I wish it had never happened, okay? But I don't have to answer to you. The only person I have to answer to is my mother, and I've done that in spades as recently as an hour ago. So if you want to, you know, tell me your opinion or insinuate something,
Caroline,
it's not...
Whoa. If you had let me finish, I was going to say I didn't expect to see you here. But I'm very glad you came. Your mother can use the support. Well, here's another surprise. Didn't expect you to be here.
Well, seemed appropriate. I tried to contact Frisco as you requested, but apparently he's under deep cover and can't be reached. Sorry.
Well, thanks for trying.
I'm so sorry to hear about Mariah. Is she going to be okay?
It was a mild heart attack. But after losing Tony, being slapped in the face with how quickly we could lose our loved ones, Felicia wanted to spend some time with her.
Yeah, but she wants to have a dinner in Tony's honor when she gets home.
I like that idea.
Our family owes yours so much, Bobbie. You and Tony, you gave us the most precious gift imaginable when you saved Maxie's life with BJ's heart. I'm still humbled by it every time I look at Maxie.
I can't take credit for that. To be honest with you, I was horrified at the thought of taking BJ off life support so soon. And it was Tony who made me realize that it was the right thing to do. He was so proud of the way you have turned your life around.
Well, my dad's right. I owe my life to you and Tony and BJ. And I have a responsibility to make the most of it. I take that very seriously.
I know you do. Will you stick close today, husband?
My sweet, under normal circumstances, nothing would make me happier. But today belongs to my sister.
So how have you been feeling since we had time to recover at home?
Oh, I'm fine. This guy isn't.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just having some headaches.
For how long?
I probably started in the hospital. And you know, it's just stress, I'm sure.
Audrey, have you seen Emily?
No, not yet. But I know she cleared her schedule to be here. Emily wouldn't miss the chance to say goodbye to Tony.
Is Carly here? Remember what I said to you earlier? I need you.
Now, and at the hour of our death. Amen. At this time, I'd like to yield the pulpit to anyone who would like to say a few words about Dr. Jones.
I liked Tony Jones. Not at first and not always, but with time, you get not only hindsight, if you're very lucky, sometimes you get insight. It is from the perspective of time that we can take the true measure of a man. Tony was my sister's proverbial prince.
I didn't want to give you this until the festivities for Lucas were over.
Present? What is it?
He saved her.
from the battles of her youth and gave her what she always wanted: respectability and a family.
I love you.
Now, with the power vested in me, I pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
He was a loving father to his own children and a stabilizing influence on mine. He was a brilliant, dedicated surgeon and quite simply the most generous man I ever met. If you doubt that, ask Maxie Jones. Tony wasn't perfect, nobody is. And when he crashed and burned, it was spectacular. In your face. My doc ex-bro-in-law didn't do anything in half measures. I remember one day I was walking through the park and I happened to come across Tony. And it was at a bad time in his life. And he looked like he had taken a buzzsaw to his hair.
Oh, man, why do you make me do this twice now? We're supposed to be friends. Stay down there. Your brain needs blood. You need rest.
Go to hell. I don't need your sympathy.
No, you need your own, but mine'll have to do. Go home, Doctor. You got what you wanted. Go home.
He was bruised and he was battered, but he did find his way back. And he did it with the same honor and the same grace that he did everything. He was his own harshest judge, his own ultimate jury, and I liked him. I respected him. I will miss him.
I am so proud to be your father.